Hello, StarTalk friends. I am here today, and anyone and everyone else. I am here today to show you a little bit about boom cards, and I'm kind of new, so forgive any awkwardness. But I really like these cards, and I've spoken to their rep, and we're going to have a webinar with her at some point during the year for anyone who's interested. Email if you want to. Email me if you want to know more, but let's kind of explore. So I've logged in. So I've already logged in. Let's see if I'll log out and it'll show you what to do. Here we go, sign up. So when you first go to Boom Cards, and it's Boom Learning, right? You'll see this page. And so a nice thing to know, by the way, first of all, you can get rid of that. But a nice thing to know is if you want to play with your students really fast, you don't have to make a class, they don't have to make an account, they don't have to sign in. You can just do fast play, and all your student has to know is this pin, and then they can get right in. It doesn't track the data or the records, obviously, because they haven't logged in, but it gets you started really fast if you want. Okay, so you're going to go to sign in or sign up, and you can read about it and join for free. So when you go here, it'll ask if you want to join with Google or email or however. I'm just going to say accept cookies. And so because I have an account, I'm going to go sign in. Anytime you sign in, by the way, my StarTalk friends, we're teachers, so you go ahead and check I'm a teacher. It remembers me, and so now you come in. So I don't have the upgraded account yet, so I'm kind of limited with what I can do for the classes. But let me show you a couple things. So once you get in, first of all, the free account has a lot of limitations, but I still find it very useful. So the first thing I did to try to understand what boom cards were and how they worked, well, first I watched a video on YouTube and I joined their Facebook page, but then I went to this library and I started exploring. And so you can go to the store and you can search things that are free. So this is what's kind of interesting. There's a fee to sort of have some of the advanced features, and then there are points, and I might have some of the terminology wrong, but the points allow you to buy things in the store. And so we don't have any points. It doesn't matter because we want to make our own. And when I spoke to their rep, they actually want more language content. It's one of the top things people pick, that they say we need more language content. So, but anyways, you could purchase things. Right now, there aren't many things for languages, but we're going to make our own using the StarTalk best practices, the ACTful core competencies, et cetera, et cetera. But you could search. And so you could search to see what they have in Chinese. They have a couple. Now you can see these ones cost points, if you will. And just so you know, by the way, this is kind of I thought was pretty interesting is if you take the time to go ahead and develop a unit and you really like it, with certain account levels, and we won't have that account level, you would have to pay on your own to upgrade to an even higher account level than what we're able to provide with the grant. But and that's for liability reasons, as I understand it from the boom card people. But if you paid to upgrade, then it's kind of like teachers pay teachers, and you can sell your things in the store, and people pay their points to have your things. So there are some Chinese things that are in here, but I don't know that many aren't free. So you can scroll through, and every once in a while you can find one that's free. Let's go ahead, and I'm going to add this, you see, to my library because it's free. So I've added it to my library. So that's the first thing that I kind of did, was to get a better idea, is I just went searching through the library. You can search by subject area, so there is world languages. You can search by level. So for our elementary teachers especially, these boom cards are really popular. And so you can kind of look around, first of all, and see what is here and play. And so that's what I did. And even so, let's say I really am interested in this Chinese color one. I don't have 50 points, but I want to decide if I think it's worth purchasing. You can see a full-sized preview. And so this is what I did the first time I got in here. I just kind of looked around. And so then let's see. It'll ask me to do the colors. We can hear them.
红色、橙色、 黄色、绿色。
Nice images. And then I'm going to hit submit because I don't know what I'm supposed to do here, obviously. So that's a problem.
灰色、白色、
褐色、
We're going
粉
to
红
see if
色、
I got it all now. Oh, still not. Okay.
紫色、黑色、蓝色、绿色。
Did I hit all of them? Oh, well, I obviously not speaking Chinese well enough would have to. Oh, I see. This is really actually I kind of like this.
白色。
It will not let me go on until I have listened to all of them and clicked on the character. So I was frustrated at first. You probably could tell from my video, but it also is a really great way to make sure your students actually listen to content that you want them to listen to. So now it'll be able to let me submit. Good. And so that was the end of the preview, but it kind of at least gets you to see some things, learn some of the different features that you might have, so on and so forth. And so all of these in this library, by the way, these are French ones that I found for free. French is my main language. And so here, you can look through, you can see some of the different ways that they might do things. And so, and this was a totally free one. So anyways, so that was just, I always like to point that out because we don't have a lot of time. And so it's always great to know what's out there and what's free that we can already take advantage of and use. Okay, so that's the store. When you find something you like in the store, it turns up in your library. Okay, and you can also have a class. And so we won't look at that today since I don't think any of you have the upgrade yet, and you can see that I'm limited with what I have too. So let's forget about all of that for the moment and let's go to the studio. And so the studio here is where you can make your own cards. So the little to me it looks like a little paintbrush icon. Here's where you are creating. And so you can see I'm in a free trial right now. I can only have 5 students, 1 class, and I can make 5 self-made decks, and I can't publish anything to the store. I can't sell anything in the store. That's okay. I'm not ready to do that yet anyways. So here are some of the different things you can play with. And to be honest, I haven't played much with images or sounds. I think some of these are, you have to have the ultimate subscription. So I can't do anything with those yet. Kind of nice, like the Chinese one we just saw, where you can add sound and images and make them fancy. I can't do that right now, but let's just take a look. And so first of all, to let you know, when you first go in, it walks you through, like, this is their welcome to Boom learning cards, and it tells you, like, open this deck and then do this, click preview, do this. And so it kind of walks you through what to do. I did get some confused by some things. I had to look around to try to find some things, but when you first go to make a new deck, it'll give you that tutorial, and then they also have help links. They have videos. I think they probably say unavailable because I have my Zoom room running and I'm recording and I'm doing too many things. But anyways, so you will get this Get Started Creating Boom Cards deck that happens when you first go to create a deck. I've already made one. This is the one we played the other day. Let's see if I can make a new one. So when you make a new one, the first thing that it kind of has you do is this template card. And like I said, I'm still learning. I don't think I've fully gotten it yet, but this is essentially the background that's going to be behind every single one of your cards. So you can, I think I had an image before. Now, oh yeah, see, that's the first thing I always forget. I want to click and nothing happens and I get frustrated. It's because for this version, you have to drag. So you see how it's not a mouse. My mouse is that 4-sided arrow. That's the signal in the computing world to drag. So I drag the image box over, and now it'll say, okay, what images do you want? And so they have some that come. You can upload. I uploaded this one from my computer, so you could go to upload, and now you can see it's searching my files, and then you could pick a backdrop that you liked, And that could be and then it will upload that to your picture library in Boom Learning. Um, I don't know if I have the copyright to use this picture, so I ended up not using any of my personal pictures. Or, I mean, this wasn't a personal picture. We found this one on an article somewhere. But if it were your personal picture, you'd be fine. Otherwise, I just want to put in a little warning about copyright. So let's pretend that I want that to be my background, and then I want to put maybe a title. So again, you got to drag this little text button over. And so now I have a text box. I can click to edit it. This toolbar pops up here. So you've got some basic kind of editing features. This might look familiar to, Microsoft or Google or whatever format you like. It's sort of standardized. And so I don't know a title. Well, let's say we're going to talk about culture models here. Um, Okay, so now this, do you see how in slide 1, it's pulled that over? So that's this template card. You do want to spend a little bit of time on this template card because whatever you put here is going to be on every slide going forward. And so this was something I really wrestled with. Like, I love this picture, but if I do this, then it's going to be in the background of all of my cards. So that's why ultimately on the deck that I did before, it was pretty basic filter. I didn't want my deck to be too busy. But we'll leave it for now. You can change it later. So anyways, here is now my first slide. So that's my template card. That's going to be the background for every single card in my deck. Make sure you know what your learning goals are. My learning goals are, and that we think about and we learn about some of the models. So now I'm going to make my first question. So I'm going to start with text. I'm going to drag it over and I'm going to say, what is crashing known for? Right? And so I'm going to get rid of that. And by the way, it says click to edit text, but at least for me, I end up having to backslash and delete it. And so this is what it's going to look like. I don't know if I like this picture in the background. I think it's a little busy for me. But anyways, the two that I found the most helpful are the buttons and the multiple choice. I could also see some of these other ones for us. Again, on the free version, you can't do sound. And so if you try to do something that you don't have the permission to do, it'll stop you. You could upload a video. It's kind of experimental. I haven't tried it yet. But let's show you what I know. So what is Crescent known for? I'm going to give people, oh, I put the video there. I don't want that. Just, I selected it. I'm going to hit delete. I hit delete on my computer. So I do want 4 buttons. So I'm going to give people some choices. So we're going to say the I+1 hypothesis. Get rid of the rest. And now you'll notice it's not pretty. You can make your cursor, like you kind of have to play. Do you see it's moving stuff around? But I want to get to this corner of the box. See how it made that arrow 2-sided? Now I can drag it to be a little bit bigger. Now, this is important. This box here, do you see over in the right? It has correct answer selected. That means that this should be the correct answer. Okay? So now I'm going to go to button. Again, I'm going to drag it over. I got to make another button. And I'm going to say the iceberg model. Too big again, so I gotta like play with my box until I can make it bigger. Now look over here on the right, it says that this is the correct answer. We know Kohlberg had the iceberg model, so I'm gonna select this and make sure I say nope, that's the wrong answer. Okay, and then I could put, another thing here, big. I like to write it big C, little c culture. And then I gotta make that bigger every time. And now if I want to move the box because it's too close to this one, I don't like that. You want to kind of select the box, get that 4-sided arrow, then you can drag it someplace else. Okay. Now, every time it defaults that it's the correct answer. That is not the correct answer. I'm going to go over to wrong. Okay. Do one last one. I don't know. I like to do 4, but you sure don't have to. Sometimes I use these buttons to do true and false. Again, don't forget this. It says it's correct. We know it's not correct. Change that to wrong. Okay. And you can always do undo and redo up here. You can get some details. You can preview anything. So let's say I want to see what this looks like. Did I remember to say wrong answer? So now you can test it.
Whoops. Whoops.
Yay. Okay. And now you can go back here. You can use this back arrow. Okay, and we're all in here. And so now let's say I really like this card. Oops, I forget. I forget lots of things. I really like this card. Now let's see if oh yeah. I haven't figured out how to duplicate the whole card. I can only figure out, yeah, how to duplicate a particular item. So those of you who know how to duplicate the whole card, you'll have to let me know. I keep trying to right click or do things. It won't let me. Oh yeah, here, clone the selected card. Now I got it. So now, not instead of Crashin, maybe I want to say, what is Byram known for? Okay, and now I can keep these same four, not the I+1 hypothesis. That was Crashin. So make that that's wrong now, but ICC is right. And then I like to preview to make sure I got it.
Whoops. Whoops.
Good. Okay. And so this time, and now it'll give me the other card. I'm going to quit. I go back. Now, I like to clone this card again, right? And so this makes it easy. And this one, what are several, not propal, people known for? And I got to make this bigger because I'm out of my box and I don't like that. What are several people known for? We talked about it with Peterson. Okay, so Peterson had the hummingbird and the turtle, but he also, we talked about big C and little c culture with him. Now I got to make sure that says it's wrong. This one says it's wrong. This one says it's wrong. Oh, that one says right, correct. That one needs to be wrong. That one says correct. Technically, you should be able to see. It's kind of hard, like a red or a green outline. But see, to me, this box looks like it looked like it was green. Maybe it was. But now you can kind of see the red outline for the wrong ones, green outline for the right one. And then you can always go to preview again. Oops, go back. Oh, not that far back. Go to the previous card, I mean. Oh, so Crashin was that one. It started at the beginning. Byram, ICC. Ooh, I'm getting good. Oh, I did them all. All right. So I didn't get to preview something here that bothered me. I want to make sure that I got that one right. Okay, we're good. So now I would make another card. Actually, I can't help myself. I'm sorry. I'm going to make another card quick. Who are we missing? Byram, Crashin. Oh, yeah, the iceberg model. So what is Kohlberg known for? And there are others that have talked about the iceberg model too, but Kohlberg is the person that I know that I learned for it, so we're going to give him the credit today. And then let's check our colors. Looks good. Okay, so now I'm going to add a card. I got to make something new. Again, I drag that text over. And I could do, true, false. I could do, what is my favorite animal? I don't know. I'm sorry. I have to get ready for one of the classes that's coming soon, so I'm trying to finish my video here. But now I can pull over multiple choice. And you see it's got that same idea, the green and the red boxes. So you got to put your correct answer in the box, highlight the word correct. My favorite animal is a cat. I do really like dragonflies. That was my teacher, personification this year. I love all animals. Dragons. I should probably say cats. I love all cats. Dragons and, I don't know, we'll say dogs. Okay? So there. So that's how easy it is to make these different ones. Add a card. And just experiment. Remember, we're playing. Throw in the text. Try fill in the blank. Now, I haven't done fill in the blank very well, so I'm not sure how it works. Let's try it. I'm drawing a blank. Mary's teaching persona was and then fill in the blank. So the answer here needs to be tiger. And you can here, it looks like you can ignore white space. We probably want that. We don't need multiple line. I would say probably we don't want case sensitive. We don't have any numbers. Open response would be if they could say anything. Here we have a right answer. We know Mary said she was a Tiger teacher. Okay, so now we've got our right answer. Let's put that in there and let's preview it. Let's see how this works. Mary's teaching persona was okay, and then there's the box. So I can go ahead and put in Tiger. So that's kind of interesting. What's hard is I think my background again is bad. I should probably change it, or I should like get in here. Will it let me drag this box somewhere? Yeah, so I could make that box a sentence. Wonder if I can make this bigger. Put a period over here. I like punctuation. And let's see what that looks like. Yeah, that works. So that, and you could easily fill in the character, you know, how do you say Washishima, whatever, or Shiwan with a space. So that fill in the blank one could be really great for our novice learners. And then the other one that I thought could be cool is the multi-pick one. And so we could say something like, again, drag your text over. Which animal is the mo? And again, it never removes the text for me, so I have to do it the old-fashioned way. If I want to move something, right, make your mouse that four-sided arrow, and then I could pull it up. And then here, will it let me upload pictures? Let's see. It says that it is locked. I don't like that. All right, I must be doing something wrong. You've got some drag and drop options. You can make the zone bigger so that they have a little more room to do things. You've got some tools here. I wonder if I can change, oh, that's to change the background image. Oh, maybe you can change the background image on different cards. Oh, it changed the background image for that little card. Well, I don't think I like that. Undo. See how easy that was? But I do want to know how I can put an image here. Are the students supposed to do something?
Whoops.
Did I even select a correct answer? Some of these things are crazy. Okay. Oh, yeah. I forgot to tell you. It will randomize the order for the students when they're doing it. So it, for me, it shows up as this one, but for them, oh, you just had to double click. There you go. So, oops, sorry. And I didn't try this before. Yeah, see, they don't have images that are already up there, so you do need to like pull from your computer. And then again, always make sure for copyright that you have permission to use them. This is one of my cats, so I don't have to cite anything. That's my cat. So eventually it should upload my cat's picture. Here we go. And you would do that for each one. So where did my picture go? There we go. I had to just X out of the search bar. So now it's going to put my kitty cat there. Did I double click last time? Yep, I double clicked. So maybe here I'm going to put oh, sorry. I can't search on there. You see I'm a little bit slow. Go to upload. And by the way, you maybe noticed once you do it once, it kind of saves it in your library all the time. So here's my panda. Now, I found this panda somewhere online, so if I were going to publish this, I would need to make sure I cited where I found it and cited how I used it, right? And so make sure my kitty cat is correct, the panda is incorrect. You can probably delete these extra boxes if you wanted as well. Let's see if I can figure out how to do that. So instead of 4, can I just have 2 pictures that they choose from? Oh yeah, so I make that one there and I can hit delete. I make sure I select that little box and I hit delete. And it makes the pictures bigger. I definitely like that. Okay, then I could add a card. And here's another one that I don't know the fraction if you wanted to do math. Okay, I can't think of a math question. We don't have sound. The video, you saw how you could sort of import your video here, and then only Vimeo. But then it would put the video in there. Let's pretend I had my video, and then I could have a button, you know, that I wanted my students to select. I would probably do something like this, you know, Oh, sorry. I've got my 2 buttons. I wouldn't make them be this big. I was trying to hurry because my video is probably getting too long and I've lost you. I've lost my audience. Get back to my 4-sided arrow. It's a little fussy today. There we go. I'm going to put those under there. I need to go up and find my text and say, you know, what is the main theme of the video? And I'm going to put in here the Chinese tea video that we have, right? That box obviously cannot be on top of my video, so I got to move things around. And then here I will put tea. I would put coffee. And now I got to make sure coffee is the wrong answer. Tea is the right answer. And then I did not put in a URL, but that is similar to like how you would find. So let's say I would go to Vimeo, go to their official site. I would want to find, well, I have a free one, but I'm not going to log in, but you would go to your Vimeo account. Well, I guess I am going to log in. I don't know if I remember my Vimeo account. You would log into your Vimeo account and then you'd find your video link and you could put it in there. We won't do it today. But the last card, I would, just because I don't want to waste all of your time with me searching for my Vimeo account. But here's a caption, this picture. You know, I think that's kind of fun, like we did with Kai Shan and Ying Jin, right? And so you could double click here, put your picture, and then, you know, tell your students, you know, like, what is, caption this picture or something. Now I think that I did the caption, so what I want them to do is a fill in the blank box, and I want to make it be a little bit big, but that gives you a photo with a caption, right? And so we didn't preview the last couple. Well, we did this one, but let's preview that one. And so then we type in our and if we type in the wrong answer,
Whoops.
Oops, it tells us we're wrong. It doesn't give us a lot of help here. So, and then
Whoops.
got our one there. And then here I can capture in this photo, right? And so it kind of, you can see how, I know. See, this is why I love their little preview. You cannot preview it enough. So if anyone remembers, what did I forget to do here? Double click to edit it. I forgot to say open response. I didn't type in a correct answer, so I need to say that they could type in anything here. And so let's set that. Let's preview it. Let's see if that helps. And now it submitted the answer. Oh, and here it does.
Whoops.
This is just
Every
a sample.
day.
It's their video. And then it won't even let me select cha. So I would go back and I would say, what did I do wrong there? And so you see, I'm learning. So got the cafe was wrong. It did not know that cha was right. So you see, for me, those boxes are really subtle. The green and the red are really subtle. So I missed them. Now I got it, okay? But that's why I preview everything. I practice everything more than once when I think I'm ready. So now I think I'm ready. Okay, I like to go to the details to just see. You can put in a picture. You can put in your grades, keywords, all of those things. This is for the store, and I can't publish anything in the store. If I try to, it'll tell me I can't, but I can publish it privately. You need to remember to do that, or it does not show up in your library. So that's really important. And sometimes, by the way, whenever I see settings, I just like to see what it is. Oh, I don't care. That's just my normal account settings. We can close that right down. Okay, so now I have published my cards. You see, you need to make sure you publish them. Now when I go to library, I should see all the ones I bought. I got them for free. And then these self-published ones. So I forgot to title my deck, but here's the one that I just made. And now I've got it. And to share it with people, you go to this little drop-down one, and you can assign it to a class. You can get a hyperlink, right? You can print off the cards. You could do some different things. What I did with you all was this fast pin, right? And it reminds you, students don't have to log in, but you don't get any reports. I don't care. And so then it'll give me a pin and it'll give me a link that I could share with everyone. So I hope you enjoy boom cards. A lot of people are really excited about these as sort of the next big thing. Very motivating, kind of fun to play with. Not just a little bit, a few little tricks that for me weren't intuitive, but when you kind of play with it and get through it, a really great product. So enjoy, and I will see you later. Have a great day. Bye.